As the Roman Empire reached its greatest size and began to strain at the edges, two very different calendars quietly collided in the darkness of winter. Long before Christianity, the days around the winter solstice were already sacred, not because of Jesus, but because of the sun. In Rome, December 1723 was Saturnalia, a chaotic festival where normal rules were suspended. Masters served slaves, gambling was allowed, gifts were exchanged, schools closed. People wore the cap of freedmen as a symbol of temporary equality. It was loud, generous, and intentionally upside down, a pressure valve for a rigid society. Immediately after came another celebration, the birthday of the Unconquered Sun. December 25th marked the moment when daylight stopped shrinking and began slowly to return. For people without electricity or heating, that change felt cosmic. Light was winning again. By the 3rd century, this season already meant renewal, feasting, gift-giving, evergreen decorations, and divine rebirth. Then Christianity began spreading. The earliest Christians didn't celebrate Jesus' birth at all. The Gospels never mention a date, and birthdays were considered pagan customs. For centuries, Easter mattered far more than Christmas. But as the church grew, leaders faced a problem. Converts were still celebrating midwinter festivals. So instead of fighting the season, Christianity absorbed it. By 336 CE, December 25th appears in Rome as the date of Jesus' birth, not because it was historically certain, but because it made sense. The pagan unconquered sun became the Christian light of the world. The darkest time of year became a celebration of hope. Old customs didn't disappear, they migrated. Gift-giving stayed, evergreens stayed, feasting stayed. A deeper theological explanation followed. If Jesus died on March 25th, ancient tradition held he was also conceived on that date. 9 months later brings you to December 25th. That's why Christmas and the Annunciation are exactly 9 months apart. By the Middle Ages, Christmas was already a hybrid. Roman solar symbolism, Saturnalian customs, Jewish messianic hope, gospel stories, and later European winter traditions all layered together. It was never pure. It was never meant to be. Christmas worked because it met a deep human need. Light and darkness, warmth and cold, hope at the end of the year. So when you decorate with evergreens, exchange gifts, gather with loved ones, and fill dark nights with light, you're participating in something far older than Christianity alone. A 4,000-year-old human instinct dressed in a new story. That's the real miracle of Christmas. Not that it's historically pure, but that it's beautifully mixed. And still speaks to the same ancient longing for light when the nights are longest.